Hello class 2, welcome back to your English literature class children. So in the previous video we have started a new chapter and the name of the chapter is The Ugly Duckling. Isn't it? This chapter The Ugly Duckling we have started in the last class. Isn't it? And we were on page number 110. So open your literature book at page number 110. We will do rest of the part of the story. Okay, this much we have done in the previous class. So today we will start from here. Okay, this is your page number 110. So I hope you have taken out your book. Take out your book. Open your book at page number 110. Let us do the rest, complete the rest of the chapter. So what we have learned that there was a mother duck, and then she hatched 10 chicks, isn't it? Ducklings. So all the nines were yellow in color. They look beautiful, but one of them, the 10th one, was gray in color, and the rest of the ducklings, yellow ducklings, they were they didn't want to play with the last duckling, that is the gray colored duckling, because it was not yellow in color, it was not beautiful, and it was different from them, and they made fun of the duckling, saying that you are ugly. Okay, and it made the little duckling very sad, and one night he crept away, he moved away without the notice of anyone, and he started living alone. Okay, then this way the summer season passed, autumn passed, winter also was about to pass. Suddenly one evening he was shivering in cold, and then he saw some beautiful white birds flying across the river, and he wished to be with them. Let us see what happened after that. Okay, let us start 110, last paragraph. Now what happened? He wished to be one of them, to be with them. Winter passed and it was spring. This way, winter passed and it was springtime. New green leaves grew on the trees. Now, new green leaves started growing on the trees. As during the autumn, the leaves starts falling. All the leaves fell down, isn't it? Now, during the winter, after the winter, during spring, the new green leaves grew on the trees and the bird chirps. The bird started chirping. The ugly duckling flapped his wings to feel the warmth of the sun. Now it started flapping, moving quickly. Okay, flapping its wings to feel the warmth of the sun. He was surprised at how big and strong his wings felt, and when he was flapping his own wings, then he was surprised to feel that he has got such big wings. Okay, how big and strong his wings are. Okay, he was very surprised. He himself was surprised. Now come to page number 111 in this page. Now what happened? Then one morning the beautiful white birds returned to the lake, and once he saw some beautiful, during the winter he saw some white beautiful birds flying across the river, isn't it? And he wanted to be with them, but they all left. But what happened one morning during the springtime? The beautiful white birds returned to the lake. They came back to the lake. They saw the ugly duckling and called him to join them. And though they saw that these birds, they saw this ugly duckling and they called him. Okay, so they all see these are beautiful white birds. Now, so they are swans. So now they call the ugly duckling to play with them. Okay, to join them. The ugly duckling shyly paddled out in water to greet them. But the ugly duckling was very shy to be with them. So what he did, the ugly duckling shyly, means now what he did, they paddle means move through the water. like way, like this, isn't it? So he paddled out of the water to greet them, to welcome those white birds. Okay, he moved towards them. Okay, through the water, he moves through the water towards those white birds to welcome them, to greet them. But as he got closer, but once he was close to them, he felt shy and scared also. He felt very shy and scared. He was scared of them also. Why he was scared? Because he thought, what if they too loved at him? He was thinking, what will happen if they will also laugh at me? Because the other ducklings, they made fun of him, isn't it? Then they said, we'll not play with you, you are ugly. Now he was thinking that if I go closer to them, what happen, how I will feel if they also laugh at me? So he bent his head low. So he bent his head low. Bent means he put his head like this, down, bow down. Okay, so he bent his head low. As he did that, and when once he was looking down, he was in the river, isn't it? So in that lake. So when he was shy and he was scared, but when he saw those birds coming, he wanted to greet them. And once he also felt that his wings are very strong, isn't it? And heavy and big. So, and once he got closer, and now then what happened? He bent his head low. As he did that, he saw his reflection in the water. As he bent down, okay, he saw his reflection. Reflection means what? A picture of yourself that you see in a mirror or water, isn't it? When we look at the mirror, then we find our reflection, how we are, isn't it? We can see ourselves. So when you look to water, still water, then also what is you can see your own picture in the water. So once that duckling, he bent down to greet those birds, then he could see his reflection in the water. He had turned into a beautiful white swan. See this one, what he had seen? He had seen that he has turned into a beautiful white swan. This is that duckling. Okay. And now when he saw it, this is the reflection. Okay. This is the reflection of this duckling. Then when he saw his image, his picture in water, what he found, he has turned into a beautiful white swan. Some children came at the edge of the lake, and some children, they come to the lake, to the edge of the lake. Okay, then they say, look, there is a new swan beside the lake. They said, isn't it lovely? So what happens? So sometime what happens, children, they come to the near the lake, okay, and they see those birds. They like to see and enjoy the beauty of those birds. And when they used to come there, that duckling, he heard that they were saying to each other that isn't he lovely, isn't that swan lovely, means they're talking about that duckling once insulted by those yellow ducklings, isn't it? So now he must have felt very happy, isn't it, at the end when he saw his reflection and the children praising him. So this is a story, and it is adapted from the classic tale by Hans Christian Andersen. Okay, so this is a beautiful story. So what we have learned from this? We have learned never to insult other, isn't it? To be kind, not to be rude to your friends, your siblings, your relatives. Okay, rather we should be kind to them. Otherwise, it makes them feel very sad. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter. Children, you write down all the word meanings in the CW copy. There are 13 word meanings. You write down this 13 word meanings. Okay, you can do one thing. You write only 10. Only 10 word meanings, means up to this flapped. This page. Up to this flapped. Okay, so this is number 10. Only 10 word meanings from this chapter you will write. Okay, from the first page and from the second page, means from page number 109 and 110. So the word meaning, those those which are given on page number 111, it is not required to write because it will be too much for you. Okay, so only 10 word meanings will write in the CW copy, send it for correction, and then I'll check those. And after, in the next class, I'll give you the back exercise of this chapter through Telegram. Okay, thank you.